everybody, welcome in. This is BabyNation.com back here with another video. And guys, today we're going to be ranking NBA teams on basically kind of how I thought the season was going to work out for them. And we're basically just going to be, since this is the end of the season, and this is probably going to be the final video of the NBA's 2024 through 25 season. But guys, it's been a hell of a ride, and I can't wait to get back into it next year. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit the like, subscribe button for me. Make sure to join the Discord, and then follow me on Twitch. I'm Miller28, so you guys don't miss any future streams. If I can, I might go live tonight. So just let you guys know. By the time you guys are watching this should be Thursday. So just the day before July 4th. So like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit the like, subscribe button for me. Make sure to join Discord, all that fun stuff. But and if you guys are interested, go join the ESPN Fantasy. You guys it's all 3 links are in the description, by the way. You guys have between now and September 2nd to join that. So make sure you guys please do so. I really do appreciate y'all's support, and yeah, make sure you guys join that. If we need to make room, just let me know anywhere, Discord, chat, and I'll make more room. Like I said, I do appreciate you guys for doing it. I appreciate you guys for being patient with us this week. I know we had the issues this week, but without further ado, thank you guys so much for your patience, and we will see you guys in a little bit. Let's go ahead and rank these NBA teams. Alright everybody, and we're back here at the list, and I try to do this as best as I could, but at the same time there could have been a few errors in there, but this is what we got going for right now. And if you guys have any questions about it, then just let me know in the comments below. So at the top of the tiers, we have the teams that shocked the hell out of me, which meant I did not think they were going to do this good. Then we have the teams that did better than I thought. Below that, we have the teams that I just kind of predicted on the die that I knew that they were going to do. Below that, we have the team that did slightly worse than I thought, and then we go here at the bottom of the tiers, we have the team that did severely bad, which means I couldn't believe how bad they actually done. Like I'm sitting here still stunned at this moment how bad they did during the regular season. Alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the list. And we're starting off with the 76ers. Now, I know the injuries have definitely hit this team a lot, and that's very fair to say, but my expectations going into the year is that this team is going to be a playoff team, and they matched no parts of that, man. I thought the 76ers severely underperformed my expectations, man. I thought this team was going to be like a play-in, well, at least a top 6 team, because you know how wide open the East is. The East is so open, it's not even competitive, and they couldn't even make the playoffs. And so I know injuries have to do something with that, but at the same time, like come on, man. I think this team still had like a lot of firepower just to even make the play-in tournament. They didn't even do that. Next, we got the Portland Trail Blazers. I mean, they did about what I thought. I knew this team was gonna be dog shit horrible, and they have like 2 decent guys on their roster too. But my expectations, I really had none going into the season, and that's basically what we saw. I mean, the Trailblazers, they were kind of awful. Next, we have the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, I'll be honest. When you have Giannis and Dame, I kind of already expect big things out of you know what I mean? And then the rest of the championship core for the Bucks was okay. They did some moves over there in the offseason, but I don't know if I'm taking a hard hit here on the Bucks, but I kind of had really high expectations for them, so I could put them slightly here. I think I'm not being honest, I think the Bucks did slightly worse than I thought. I just thought they were going to be better. I thought they were going to be like a top 3 seed in the East, and I thought they were going to be in the second round or even in the conference finals, but nah, they got eliminated in the first round, and they were at 5 seed. So that's slightly worse than I thought. Next, we got the Bulls. The Bulls ended up making the play-in tournament. I mean, they did about as I expected. I knew the Bulls were going to be a play-in tournament team anyway. Now, because it's just a roster construction. You know, they don't really have a good roster. They don't. I mean, they have an average roster at best. They don't really have any like all-star type potential players in their roster. But yeah, everything that I expected the Bulls to happen this year happened. Alright, next we have the Cavs, and I'm going to put the Cavs up here. I think they shocked the hell out of me. I knew this team was going to be good, good, but I didn't expect them to be this damn good. I didn't. Well, really, they win like 64 games or something like that. Now I know the playoffs were definitely a disappointment, and I think that's obvious. But the way how this regular team and seeing how this team played throughout the regular season was absolutely phenomenal, man. Like I said, I knew they were going to be good, but I didn't think they were going to be this good. Next, we have the Celtics. I mean, I think everybody kind of nodded them on the dot, man. I mean, I think we all knew they were going to be a top 3 seed in the East, and I think we all knew for their defending champion seasons, I knew they were going to make a stand for themselves, and that's exactly what they did. So, nothing much about the Celtics. I mean, we kind of all knew what they're going to be. Next, we have the Clippers, and I realize in the stacked Western Conference, we're going into this year. I kind of rated the Clippers a little bit low because Kawhi Leonard, who's still injured, he still came back from his injury, and I thought maybe the Clippers just don't have enough. But a lot of players stepped up, and I'll give more to that. I actually thought the Clippers did better than I thought. I mean, they finished as a 5 seed, but I expect the Clippers to beat the play-in because I thought the injury of Kawhi Leonard, with him coming back, I didn't think the Clippers would have enough time in the tough Western Conference to make top 6, and they did. So I'll give them credit for that. They did better than I thought. Next, we got the Grizzlies. I mean, like I said, in a tough Western Conference, and I know it's kind of hard. Like I kind of expected the Grizzlies to be that 2 seed type team again, and there was moments during the season that they were a top 2 seed, but they finished 8th, and they didn't really perform as I thought they were going to perform. I mean, I am going to put them as slightly worse. Like I said, I had a little bit more expectations for them, but I can't blame them completely. Though they also had some injuries that they had to deal with, of course, this season. Next, we have Atlanta. I think everybody counted Atlanta. I think everybody knew they were going to be a play-in tournament team, and I think we all knew what their course of the season was going to be. So I am surprised that this team didn't make the playoffs, but yeah, I think everybody nodded Atlanta to be a play-in team. Speaking of play-in teams, we got Miami. I mean, I think everybody also got Miami in the head as well. We all knew they were going to be a play-in team, and that's it. Now I know Tyler Hero was actually phenomenal this season, and Bam Adebayo was a big part about this team. But like I said, we can all look at this Miami Heat, and then with his roster, we can tell what we're going to get out of them. Next, we have the Hornets. I mean, yeah, as I expected. I think we all knew they were going to be dog shit horrible. Same thing with the Jazz. They're dog shit horrible. Nothing else to really get into. I mean, that's just what it is, and that's just what we expected out of them. Next, we have the Sacramento Kings, and I'll be completely honest. They severely underperformed my expectations. Like, especially because they actually had a good, decent roster. Zach LaVine, they have DeMar DeRozan now. That's a bonus. They have Malik Monk. I was like, okay, damn, this team was actually looking really good, and then they have shooting like Keegan Murray. I feel like they had too much weapons to not do anything with it. You know what I mean? Like it's just I really do. I really had confidence going to the Kings this season, and they did not even make the playoffs, and they barely made it in the play-in tournament. That's not what I expected out of them. I expected them to be better than that. Next, we have the Knicks, and I think the Knicks did better than I thought. I'll be completely honest. Listen, they finished third in the East and made it all the way down to the Eastern Conference Finals during their playoff run. Ended up beating the defending champions Celtics in the second round. I mean, that's better than I thought. I didn't think the Knicks were going to be that good. I mean, the Knicks were going to be like somewhat talented basketball team, but Jalen Brunson and it looks like the Julius Randle trade is doing absolutely well for the Knicks right now. They did better than I thought this season. Next, we have the Lakers, and this is a kind of a hard one to rank. Not just me as a fan saying this, but just in general. The Lakers ended up finishing the season with 50 wins, and that's absolutely incredible. But at the same time, they did so bad in the playoffs that I don't know. I don't really don't know where to rank them. Well, if they would have done better in the playoffs, I would have been up here better than I thought because I didn't think the Lakers were going to win 50 games. But the way how they performed in the playoffs was just absolutely devastating. And as a fan, it was one of the worst feelings ever. I'm not sure. I'm gonna put them here right now, but just in case if this area gets too much, I'm gonna put them up here better than I thought. But for right now, they did about what I expected. Next, we have Orlando. I mean, they kind of did what I expected too. Like I said, I think we all knew they were gonna be a playing team. Now, but they do have a really bright future on the roster, and I'll probably have more expectations for them moving forward. But for right now, yeah, they did about as I expected for the season, though. Next, we have Dallas, and I know a lot of things happened in Dallas this past season, and you can't really blame them because they have injuries going on. But let's be honest, because with that roster, well, they did have Luka, but not anymore. With Kyrie and all that stuff, I kind of expected big things from Dallas, and it didn't really. So just because I can't blame them that much, I'm gonna put them at slightly worse. But they did underperform my expectations just a little bit. I'm not gonna put them down here because that's gonna be like too hard to blame. But like it's kind of the same story the 76ers had, but the 76ers been dealing with injuries all season, and the season was just horrible for them. But for Dallas, it wasn't that bad. They still made the play-in tournament, so I can't punish them that much. Next, we have Brooklyn. I mean, yeah, kind of nodding that head, and we knew Brooklyn was not going to be good this season. We knew Brooklyn was going to be a slugfest this season. I think that's pretty obvious. Yeah, that's just the name for it. Oops, I forgot. Nope, I don't know why I did that. Next, we have Denver, and I don't know if this is a hot shot, but I actually think Denver did worse than I thought. Just slightly worse than I thought, to be completely honest. So I know Denver made the playoffs. I know they got the 4th seed. I know they did, and I know they had it, but I kind of expected Denver to have like 58, close to 60 wins this season, probably getting like a top 2 season like that in the Western Conference. And it's kind of, and maybe it's like me in the box, like me rating them too high, like they're actually a good threat, a really good basketball team. And that's what these two teams really are, the Bucks and Nuggets. That's what they really are. I think these two teams are phenomenal this season. But when it came down to like expectations, like seeding wise, I know Denver's in the. Like I said, I could be taking a hit here for Denver, but I kind of expected them to be like top 3, top 2 in the Western Conference. You know what I mean? Just because they have a good and they have that 2023 championship team, so I kind of expected more out of them. Next, we have the Pacers. I mean, they completely shut the hell out of me. I did not think this team was going to go to the NBA Finals. I mean, if you tell this team was going to go to the NBA Finals, I would be out of your mind, man. Like me, without even knowing the team, I would be shocked. And I think the Indiana Pacers fans are shocked as well. And I know they did lose in the NBA Finals, but the way how they got there and how they gritted that out was absolutely spectacular. And when you watch the regular season, it looked like that was not going to happen. So Indiana, congratulations to you. You absolutely shot the living fuck out of me this season. Next, we have the Pelicans. Yeah, it is severely worse than I expected. And Zion Williamson can't even play on the court for a couple minutes. And the team definitely had some bright spots onto their roster. I'm just surprised that they did this bad, and I'm surprised they didn't even make the play-in tournament. Like that's just something else, man. Listen, I want to give the Pelicans some credit, man. I think this team has a roster to work with for the future, and I think this roster has something to go. But for right now, man, it's basically how last season went. Man, that was kind of a hard watch. Next, we have the Pistons. I mean, they shot the hell out of me. I thought the Pistons were going to be one of the worst teams in the league. And matter of fact, I think I had the Pistons as one of the worst teams in basketball. But no, it looks like this team got way better than that in this off season. They got the same court and ran it back. What's so impressive about Detroit is they didn't even have to enter the play-in tournament. They didn't even have to participate in the play-in tournament. They didn't even get in the playoffs. They were 60. They didn't even have to participate in it. Detroit, how this season went, I just want to say this: Detroit, you had a hell of a season, and this is something that started something special for you guys. So you guys stay tuned because you guys are gonna be really good these next couple of years. Next we have Toronto. I'm gonna say slightly worse because Toronto Raptors, they still have some depth in there, man. Like they still have a roster to compete. Now, I know it's not the greatest roster out there. I know they're not going to be competing with the elite teams, but yeah, I kind of expected Toronto was going to be like little my dark horse pick to make the play-in tournament. I know it didn't happen, but they finished like 11th or 12th in the East, which I'm kind of shocked because they said they have a good backcourt. They have two really good. They have good pieces on their team. I'm just surprised how bad they did. Next we have Houston. I mean, Houston did better than I thought. But I know Houston was going to be talented because of their youth. I knew this team was going to be flying all over the court. One of the fastest paced teams in the NBA, one of the most high scoring offenses in the league, and that's what they were. But the reason why I put them up here is because I did not expect the Houston Rockets to be the 2 seed in the Western Conference. I was not expecting that, and we will get into the video later, but I talk about free agency and where I rank NBA teams in free agency. But what the Rockets did this free agency was absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to spoil it now. Next, we have the Spurs. I mean, it is slightly worse than I thought. I mean, the team did not make the playoffs, and like I said, you can't. And like I said, for the other teams here, you can't really blame them that much because of the injuries. What happened to Wemby and what happened to was that Stephon Castle? Like the team is still really good for San Antonio, I believe. So that's why I'm only putting them slightly worse instead of severely worse, because I didn't think you can't really blame them much. They almost made the play-in tournament, but yeah, they almost made the play-in tournament basically without winning for half of the season. So give this team another shot, man. Just run it back with the same roster, they'll be just fine. Next, we have the Phoenix Suns. Oh my God, we talk about one of the most severely performances. Holy shit! Yeah, Phoenix was a disaster this season. I was not expecting this Phoenix to be this all like I'm going to get a disaster out here on the basketball court. Man, Phoenix was awful this season. I don't know why it was it, because you have KD, you have D-Book, you have Bradley Beal, who we thought was going to be really good for the Suns, but it turns out it wasn't. Like, what the hell was the Suns doing this season? Like, I have absolutely no idea, and it was really shocking to see the way they performed. I mean, it was atrocious. Next, we have Oklahoma City Thunder. You could build about as I expected, because you knew they're going to be this dominant force. But question is, did you really expect this team to win like 66 games or something like that? My answer is no, so I'm going to put them up here. They did better, I thought, just because they won more games than I expected them to. Plus, I didn't expect them to be the one seed in the West either. Next, we have the Golden State Warriors. I mean, I'm going to put them at slightly worse, because they did make the play-in tournament. And I was not really expecting the Warriors to be in the play-in tournament. Now, I know they had a short workload with Jimmy Butler, and this is something that the Warriors can build on. But for right now, and basically how the season went, I gotta put the Warriors at slightly worse, man. I didn't like to. I kind of expect this team to be a playoff team. I kind of expected them to be one of the biggest threats in the Western Conference, and they weren't really that this season. So just me seeing that is kind of damn disappointing, especially out of the playoffs. I mean, I know they beat the Rockets in 7 games, but they lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games, and that kind of really upset at that. So. Putting my slightly worse, I'd say I could be taking a shot here at Golden State, but I don't really think they did. I don't really think they did as good as I thought. Next, we have Washington. I think this is probably the easiest thing on this list. Washington. I think everybody can predict Washington now because of how bad they are. And then last but not least, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves. So now, if you look at the regular season and what they did, and and this is another team that's been dealing with injuries too. Could this team be like right here? Yes, about what I expected. Yes, because I know a lot of people picked them to be in the play-in tournament, but the way how this team went into the playoffs and did what they did, I'm gonna give them a lot of credit for that. I actually thought the Timberwolves did better than I thought this season, just because at the end of the postseason, man, at the end of the regular season and what they did throughout the playoffs and made it to the Western Conference Finals, that was pretty damn impressive, especially when a lot of people counted them out including myself in the first round and the second round. So like I said, in Minnesota, you guys did better than I thought, and and now we'll wrap it up for the content for the season. So like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that like, subscribe for me, make sure you join the Discord and follow me on Twitch, and as well go join the ESPN Fantasy. But like I said, this is the last video of the 2024 through 25 NBA season. I will make another content there for 2025 through the 26th season. Then that's going to be starting up pretty soon. So like I said, if you guys haven't already, thank you guys so much for liking. If you guys like this video, you guys know what to do, and I'll see you guys next time. This is BimmerNation.com. Peace out, stay safe, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.